Michael Jordan's greatness destroyed relationships. Here's the truth no one talks about. His 6 championships came with a price tag most people refuse to pay. Relentless, unforgiving mentality that was both his superpower and his greatest curse. We celebrate the wins, but we ignore the collateral damage. Jordan wasn't just competitive. He was toxic, manipulative, and often cruel to those closest to him. On Fuel Up Daily, we don't just talk about the fuel, we talk about the fire that burns down everything in its path. Jordan viewed practice as warfare. He needed friction, not friendship, to achieve peak performance. The most infamous example, punching Steve Kerr in the face in 1995, Kerr stood up to him. Jordan saw it as a necessary test of breaking point. He had to tear down his teammates and then force them to build themselves back stronger. He needed them to fear disappointing him more than they feared the opponent. That punch was the price of a championship ring. It forged an unbreakable bond, built not on kindness, but on absolute, unforgiving respect. The GOAT mentality demanded you match his competitive energy, or you were useless. But what happens when the game ends? When the arena lights dim? For MJ, the switch didn't exist. His competitive drive was not a tool. It was his operating system. He couldn't turn it off, not for a casual game of golf, not for cards, and certainly not in retirement. It's the dark realization that the engine that powers greatness is the same one that destroys normalcy. Even when he transitioned to the owner's box, his relationships suffered. He treated players and staff the same way, as assets to be optimized, not people to be mentored. The drive that made him a god on the court made him difficult to love off of it. When you have no equal on the court, where do you go to scratch that competitive itch? Or, Jordan had often spilled into the realm of high-stakes gambling. This wasn't a vice, it was an outlet. A desperate need to find a worthy opponent, even if it was just probability. The stakes weren't money. The stakes were winning. The feeling of conquering something, anything, was addicted to pressure. He was fueled by the possibility of loss. He needed that higher-risk, higher-reward environment. This is what happens when a champion has nowhere left to compete. Jordan himself admitted the toll. He knew his ruthlessness destroyed relationships. He was fully aware of the price he was paying, and he signed the check anyway. So, for everyone here on Fuel Up Daily looking to unlock their inner GOAT, here's the challenge. You want the greatness, but can you handle the darkness? Are you prepared for the isolation, the friction, and the toll it will take on your life? We want to hear from you. Comment below. What is the greatest sacrifice you've made for your competitive goals? Hit that like button, subscribe, and Fuel Up Daily for the real talk on mindset.